Hello guys, and welcome back into another episode of City Skylines. And now your eyes are seeing perfectly well, but as you may see, yeah, seems to be that the technical issues we had on the last episode were not just that of our graphics and being unable to take some kinematic shots and stuff. It also apparently meant that, yeah, as you can see, the save itself was corrupted. It wasn't even corrupted, to be fair, it's not there at all. I mean, when I launched the game and pressed the continue button, this is what I saw. So it's quite disheartening, to be fair, but yeah, it's kind of to be expected, especially when you're using mods in the City Skylines. Something like this may happen sooner or later. Could have been worse. We could have get no save at all. You know, like even this one will be corrupted. Like essentially, the continue button is still this, but it may have not been there at all. It simply may have been just completely corrupted, and that'll be it. That'll be the end of our adventure. So I guess we'll have to bite the bullet. Simply deal with the fact, yes, everything we done last session is gone. It's simple as that. But what I got some good news as well, essentially, since I double checked what kind of assets I had or not, because as I mentioned, I wanted the one World Trade Center and Chrysler Building as well, of course. Turns out they've been gone. Don't know why, can't explain, but yeah, I couldn't find them because they haven't been in the game. So what I did, I spent my time. It took me quite a lot, but I thrown out the complicated assets that are like a piece of puzzle and we don't know how to build them. I'll just get rid of them to make it easier on the computer, and we're not going to use them anyway, so it's not going to be, you know, like stuck in the selections, and then we don't know which one we can use and which one not. It's simply gone. It's going to be better, although I do miss those buildings, but I don't know how to build them, so those are gone. And we added those two buildings as well, the one World Trade Center and Chrysler Building. So we definitely have those in the game now. And shall we begin then? I guess. Yes, let's shall begin. Now, there's this problem with the power, of course, and let's just do the same thing like last time. I think we had to update the network last time, didn't we? Meanwhile, I'm just gonna pause the game. I'm gonna do it now, because we know it's gonna have to happen. Apologies, sooner or later anyway. So let's connect this to the network. Let's get them on power source, just to make sure two of them. And then we of course know as well that the intake will have to be there, and we tested it here. Actually, cat then my throat on third week or something like that. Sorry guys, we know one power will not power it anyway, so we may as well just put it slightly more away this time, and then give its own power source since it will need it regardless. Somewhere there, that'll be fine. It's connected now. So this is sorted. Should I even bother about the... No, let's leave it 120. I don't really care, I just want to have enough of bumper zone then. Now we did add some of these facilities, so again, oh my god, we'll have to do the same thing again. Okay, let's stop bitching about it and just do what's necessary, so that's done. And then we also, if I do recall correctly, we put some of those as well, isn't it? And this seems to be awfully empty now. Why is that? And on here, that's gonna be unused space anyway. It seems to be perfect position. I don't even know if we need it here, to be fair, but I'll feel like making sure the city will work properly. This will be not connected, so I'll just do some parking lot in there, and that should still not connect it. In that case, I don't want anything there, to be fair. How about parking lot on the other side. And then next to the aquarium there can be also parking lot, but to make it bigger one for sure. Come on, how about the mega park? That will be too large, of course it will be. We can never get the assets we need, at least not the size we want. Because that will be way too damn easy, I guess. Not happy with this at all. What is this? This is the concert hall. God. I don't care. Baseball field. It's probably a good idea to do that. Close to the airplanes, I guess, but you know what? I don't care at this point. That's fine. I'll have to do. All we want is to have energy connected. That's that, and then we probably needed more. Where did I put more? Probably must have put one of those in here somewhere. I don't remember anyway where exactly or how. And perhaps I didn't. Maybe it's overkill now. I don't see the problems here, but that was a Tokyo tree in here, isn't it? Okay, never mind. I know there was problems with the fire stations, so and this is awful. So is that gonna fit? Says it well. Yeah, all of these actually unused. There could be firefighters this close. Why not? There seems to be not really good usage of the space though, but something like this is probably a better idea. Oh, this seems to be relatively fine. There was none in here. Yeah, I remember. Oh my god, there's so much work we did last time, and now it's just all gone. It's bloody hell. Well, I do remember we did the police station right next to it, so may as well just do it now. What else needs fixing? She's still not covered. Okay, you will have your private one. What else? Is this the other side? Okay, so I think it was in here. And then we definitely get rid of that. And possibly that too. And now we just need some police and firefighters in here. Now I wonder where they put it. So this was the bumper zone, I believe. And then what bumper zone means, it can include the firefighters. Maybe I didn't do it this way last time, but it's perhaps more appropriate this time around. We can't put two of those. Okay. Anything else needed? Something that this doesn't seem to be right neither. Okay, so perhaps a simple station, and that will be finalized then. Okay, yeah, that's one of the things. Like, although I did, or we did, whatever we did last session, and I cannot know what we did. Kind of, it will now be the same. So whatever it was, like a success, a really good success, like something was really fitting well. There's no way I can replicate it again. Not to the same extent, in the same exact way. So the city will end up slightly different, but at least we know where kind of we can place the Burj Khalifa and the village towers, and even the Empire State Building. That's kind of we kind of have idea how to do that and what needs to be done. But yeah, starting from scratch, let's face it. And then I had to plan for the shops, of course. Now all of this infrastructure is gone, all of it. Which Yeah, I shouldn't dwell in it really. It's hard not to dwell, but I shouldn't really. It is what it is. It almost makes me feel like I shouldn't probably cast the other session, but then again, you'll miss out otherwise on the things I did last time, and maybe something was working well, but I won't be able to replicate now. And also it will be a proof you can see for yourself that here and there the game will not simply cooperate. I shouldn't blame the game, is really due to the extra assets, but as I say, for myself, the game is about the extra assets. If there's no extra assets, I won't be playing the game as much as I did, or I do. Because, yeah, for me it's about the buildings really, and it's not enough in the base game by far, really, of anything. And I do not all the expansions neither, because I don't think they add that much in terms of buildings to the game. Maybe some functions, maybe some kind of tourist stuff, you know, traffic, whatever it is. I don't really care. I play the game for the skyscrapers, and there is none of that really, not enough, by as far as I know. So every time I see some expansion, it was like, that's not what I want. As I mean, I want it, but I do want. You guys need to realize, developers. There's probably many people like me, like just look at the workshop, that simply want more and more buildings, and they play the game because of the buildings, the skyscrapers, or any other special buildings, and you don't simply deliver enough by any sort of imagination. It's simply not good enough in any of the expansions, so that's a kind of probably fail to understand their own customers, but it is what it is. 1, 2, 3, we're still gonna do the... Now I do know the bush was somewhere here, and we kind of dedicated some space for it. Possibly even here. Can't really tell anymore. This is too far away. Let's see. Stop we going to the sea. Let's just forget this. Maybe that'll be the bush. Let's leave it like that for now. Cool. Yeah, because I was starting 3 from this side, isn't it? And then there was a gap somewhere, so we'll have to adjust it. Let's see. How is this gonna work? 1, 2, 3, just to get the basic outline. I shouldn't do more than that because I don't know what I'm gonna change. Yeah, there we go. So 3 to there. God damn it. Stop it, game. Yeah. And straight after, again, exactly the same thing. Let's try to slow it down, because yeah, it's gonna twitch in the last moment. There we go. This is the bumper zone. Okay, so the shops will be just north of that. It's quite possible we did have the bumper zone a lot lower before. But I don't care, I'm not gonna spend more time on that. And I do believe it was simply just 2 and 2. It will work, yeah. And that of course will have to be connected to that, and this has to be connected to the main. So we have quite a lot of work to do. Now, did I put the shops in here or not? Probably did not. The shops was on the other side. And of course, all the pipeline is done as well. God damn it. Well, what would I expect? I mean, it was hour and a half of work. Not that much of, you know, sightseeing or walking the city, so it's hour and a half of work gone. And all of that needs to be simply redone, and it's gonna take probably minimum as much time, really. Not at minimum, at maximum, because I can be faster this time, isn't it? So, but it's probably gonna take around hour and a half regardless. So I should simply accept the fact it's gonna be like this. Now, I'll be seeing more of stuff that's missing. And just simply deal with it and do it on the spot. It needs to be done. All of that's gone. Now I'll make damn sure now the save will be saved. Because I can tell you now, guys, I will not do this again. I will simply call myself being defeated and I'll just leave the series in the state it is. It's almost was done essentially again. I mean, we already seen this kind of filled out, so that was the main thing. We almost saw all the buildings. The special ones technically were all there, just the Rico ones not, but still in the Rico, that's all special buildings to me, so that's why I wanted to do more and more and more. But we've been so close to that, in all honesty. So almost done. Now, how did we... We must have extended this fully. Apologies, and now again the easiest way, because I want to save us some time. I'm just gonna do canals in here. Question is, yeah, of course, those will be not suitable for that, so we're gonna do these standard ones. Will have to be the same kind of outline like before. I'll leave that alone. Or do I? How about... That'll be still one and one. Well, we can do this simple pathway in there. From both sides, and you know, that's have to do. And then... people will not be joining here, but I think I must have used the parking lots as a connection. Because that's what comes to my mind naturally now. So this should be connected with that. Which is great, and now we need to make sure that this will be connected as well. And this is supposed to be the shops on the other side. This will be all living space. I'll probably put a running track in here somewhere, isn't it? And that's not gonna be connected though, as meaning, yeah, not two of them. Just parking lots in there. Now, how about... God damn it, I want always the same. Just tennis courts, no, because that's actually living space. Maybe something like this may work. And then perhaps plaza will not work for sure. Yeah, that's simply not fitting anything anywhere. They will have a park in there. I don't care. Park in here. It's definitely not gonna be connected yet. We need to think of something else as well. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Okay, now this is not connected still. You know what? Whatever. Let's do that there. Push the pathway now. There's no choice. And this can be nothing, so it will be simply just trees. This doesn't make any sense to put anything there outside of parking lots neither, so I kind of feel like there's too much of the parks just so I can do the connection. But you know what, there'll be buildings all around, and that should be then saturating the demand for the park, and that should really sort all the stuff. So that's done, that's connected. Click. That should vanish. All of this should be in power, I imagine. coming up. Oh, there we go. Pipe strip cover everything. Yeah. So now it'd be good to go to expand, and of course we did the shops. I want to go this way down. And we must have done the jobs as well, which means I was in here. Yeah, doing everything twice, but whatever. How about connecting those just to make it easier? We'll have to delete something later, so be it, we'll delete it later. It's possible the bush to buy was in here, isn't it? In this location right here. So I think we're gonna do it actually, we're gonna delete that one and see how it goes. Of course that building is gonna... Oh, look at that! Chrysler. And that's actually in the third one. What is courthouse? We couldn't build that one before, no. But everything else already, yes. Let's just double check some things. Maybe in one of those, yeah, cathedral wasn't in existence before. Cathedral will nicely fit into this area. And there's a cemetery behind. This is actually more than... Why not happy? Just fuck off, people. I know it's noise and all, but it's gonna fit the area well. This is one of the things, but there was probably something else before. Quite likely. We may finalize this area with something else, but now we have this instead, so it won't be one for like. It's not possible anymore, but it doesn't matter. Sure, we're gonna do still fine. As long as we're not gonna lose the work again. Will be good enough for me. And this is not connected because you guys need to start somewhere there. Okay, we're gonna help you a little bit with the parking lots, because otherwise, yeah, those people start leaving before. Fucking kidding me. Okay, one more then for you, because you did connect. There we go. Now have some energy and enjoy your power. Can start go working and selling. I guess good. We didn't put the elevator last time neither. Yeah, we can forget about that completely. So that was from this one. Is there anything else that stands out to me like we may have missed? Gherkin. Yes, of course we did. Amsterdam Palace. No, we don't even have 350,000. We were making me decent money, but yeah, well, let's test it out. Is it gonna... Same thing happen? No. And yeah, that was also the backed out rain, isn't it? That was, I think, first indication something's wrong. Oh, we're just going into the night. Lights on. Amazing. So yeah, kind of empty hole still in here, but slightly filling out now. Oh, we put something. We're gonna put more, as you know. It was already looking very good last time around. And of course, this is the original location, starting with the very first skyscraper, which is almost invisible now. This one, the transport tower. Now it's hard to tell that this was the original one, the original area of Manhattan. But of course, all those buildings indicate yes. This side is still serious as it always was. Very nice. And the behemoth. Excellent. What shall we go to? To a bit of exploring. I mean, let's try to go down on here just to the bottom. I'm not sure. I was upgrading building. Okay, I'll just newly build up. There it is, the Shanghai Tower. And the OG area of the Manhattan appearing. There's quite a lot of airplanes now around the big airport. However, they're probably going there still towards the industrial zone, which is over there, of course. Let's go this way more. You should see soon enough the Twin Towers. That's why I'm walking this way. There you go. They're right there, and instantly something else is building. So, and Petronas Towers as well, of course. There we go. How much money we get now? Still only 301,000. 14,000 only climbing. Okay, but we have demand for the shops. I knew there was a issue with people even before. So let's not be too hasty on that one. Instead, I should friends, so we can as well just add that there into the spider web of the city. It's costing us a little bit of money, but not too much in comparison to how much we're making, really. I remember this solution before. There was definitely somewhere in here the Burj Khalifa, something like that. Apologies. Let's go. Wasn't it all the way here then? Perhaps the Burj Khalifa. It's possible. This was the bumper zone. It is possible. It was in here. If we do one of the 3 blocks in from the bottom again, pretty sure this area will be like that, and then everything else is in question. What's gonna happen to this area? I don't know. If we can, we would like to put it somewhere here, to be honest. It could be even slightly twisted if possible, but again, Burj Khalifa is gonna be a lot more money. I don't know how did we get it so far fast last time. 50 grand now. I'll tell you what. There's 2 things we can do. I mean, it's not gonna work for long, but for a while it's gonna work, and it's gonna mean a lot of money. Of course, the city is quite large now. So there'll be apologies, lots of entities paying taxes. Meaning this slight increase is gonna increase the income radically. Although only for a short period of time, but it's gonna be quite a massive bump while it's gonna be working. And in the meantime, should really just found. I mean, this is the trouble. Yeah, that's the all the trucks trying to get across this way there. Is there anything else we can? Yeah, we can do one of those in here as well. Maybe something's gonna be detract. Let's do that now. Plus 80,000, and let's do it here. So all the way to there. Could be like that. Well, it should be 1 to 3, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, and then there won't be enough. So perhaps we did already this kind of blocks in here instead. Let's pre-plan for that. Let's see. There could be maybe one more of those blocks. It's too asking too much. It will be just more empty space on that side. It's fine. Then can we go down? Not from there. Okay, so just a bit more, and then can we go down? It's not too steep still. Not over here, so it's still going down. That's all we need. And now as quick as we can up. Then extend. And extend by more. Okay, good. Now let's do the connections. Perhaps you want to go to the highway. Perhaps you want to come from the highway in here. And the same, of course, gonna be the reason why we do this is exactly this. So if some of those cars actually want to go somewhere here, they don't have to go all the way down here and block this area completely. I think I already saw cars. There we go, so we are instantly taking some of the traffic away. And that's gonna be some improvement. And of course, all of this then should be pre-planned and connected. All of this I actually want as a normal road for the time being. And why the hell not even this one? This one. And then let's just get rid of that for the meantime. And yes, now we should definitely connect that as well. You never know who wants to actually go all the way here and maybe this way and there. We'll see. Okay, so tax is coming up on everything now. We made 122,000 a month, so we should really identify which one we can keep. The small we cannot keep. They're all gone. What are those? Shops. We don't want to lose the shops. There are those offices. We don't want to lose any offices neither. Anybody else is complaining? What are you guys? Yeah, that's the high residential. 13 then. Cool, anybody else is complaining? Industry is complaining. We don't want to lose any industry. And I think now it's still the small shops that are at the higher taxes. But they of course are over here and they also all complaining about it, so let's bring that back down. And we are where we started, but in the meantime, look at that, even now we're still making 183. It was worth that tiny experiment. And although it's not nice for the city population, but you know, it will come back to you guys. I mean, I'm not doing this for myself. I'm improving your city as fast as I can. So all the money I can promise you, citizens, I will put right back into the city itself. 850,000. So we can definitely continue on with was the next one in line, and it wasn't the Gherkin, was it? It was the Amsterdam Palace. There we go. Something like this again. It's quite nice for this kind of area, next to the botanical garden, and although it's sloped, it can be there. So there we go. Now, how beautiful is that? It's gonna fit it well. So again, it won't be the same like last time, but you know, there's a chance we're gonna do better. Something, and there's a chance something will be not as good, but that just comes with the territory. We didn't put any police in here. I put 2 fire stations there, did I? Well, there's 2 of those. Okay, in that case we're gonna put some police as well, of course. Next to the parking now. There's no space in there. Probably didn't put it there. Let's put the police station here. I forgot to do that. There we go. That should be now fixed. Cool. And there's still some trash cans around. How about do the external solution again? Is there any power in here at all? There is 2 of those. Well, let's just make 1 more, just in case. There should be still water now. Yeah, this is why I'm checking. I'll rather do it all the way like this. Should be fine. I feel like maybe putting 1 more in here. Okay, that should be fine. Yeah, there's tons of skeletons in here. We shall. You know what? Even wait, this is residential. All of that, isn't it? End of the day, it doesn't matter. It's not bad. to have cemetery close to the residential. And I don't think we're gonna fit anything else really. Although, if we can use the space a bit more efficiently, but yeah, it's all go. No, can be not much in there, so let's just put it like this. And hopefully that's gonna take care of all of that problem and increase the attractivity of the city, of course. So although we losing people through dying, they're too old, but it should be still fixed and instantly it should be replaced by new people. Although you see this house already got destroyed because there's too many dead people around. Shall we help it a little bit? Why is this empty? Empty area. I could have not possibly plant anything there. Do we have something that's gonna fit it? Of course not. Well, I say of course not, and then this one not. Okay, how about one of the Christmas trees, and then let's have a look. Maybe Plaza's gonna be no. Of course not. Plaza doesn't fit ever. Then that's good enough for me. There we go. Bit more happy again on there, and tons of those. So maybe we need to add a bit more of those to compensate. There will be nothing else fitting there anyway, and then there can be something else in here, and possibly a special building there too. So okay, now it's gonna be helping with that. Good. Only 158,000 now. We spent the money too quickly, didn't we? On there. Well, there's a demand for the shops again. We want to increase. There's no missing people in there, and I can see a dead body. We should start planning for one of those crematoriums in this area too. And did I possibly placed? Or is that disrespectful? Or maybe in here will be better. Location that will be connected still with the. Yeah, there we go. I think that's better location there. And we should finalize that as well. There'll be nothing else outside of parking lots. Do we want to play next to the crematorium? It's probably not a good idea, is it? I'll just use more parking space if we can. And that's it. Whatever. Let's finalize that. I really hope this wasn't the place where Burj Khalifa supposed to be standing. If it was, then well, we'll have to find a different place this time around. Because I will not rebuild this just because of that again. I will simply ignore it and put it somewhere else. Well, there could be something else in the hill still, so let's just finalize it up to here, and that'll be it. But yeah, there we go. I vaguely remember it may have probably standing here, and then yeah, there was a lot of trees around. And then this may have helped quite a lot as well. For time being, just that extra connection, and there's more people want to work. I assume in offices, let's put it here. Double block will be enough for now. We'll see how much the demand will fall. Yeah, there we go, he's making some money. People still coming. Yeah, now there's no services in here, so we'll need to add some services. Well, right to the bulk, right? Along with the police station. Yeah, that should make it much more attractive now as well. So we're filling up the space. I mean, even this is just, you know, like the new areas, because of the level 1 tall buildings, it just looks instantly like a metropolis, like a city. But so be it. I mean, look at the Petronas. The twins in the background. And this way is nothing but roads. And of course level 1 stores as well, skyscrapers as well already. I really love the Shanghai Tower as well. Let's get a bit closer into the city. I'll have a little bit of time now to walk around again. We need, apologies, 350,000 for the Gherkin, I believe. And then, yeah. I mean, we can place the Empire State Building as an office already, because that was like only 20,000 or something really laughable. But at least we can be enjoying the building already. I should go and find it in the Rico. That's something I wanted to build. The Christ was gonna stand in this session for sure. The same for the World Trade Center and the Empire State Building too, because that's the last final buildings, like the ones which are really my favorite and dominant. I'm gonna place in on this station guaranteed. Everything else is secondary. It's just gonna be filling up to make sure we have all of them in the end. But it's not as important. I want all of my favorite buildings be standing. And by the way, I did get rid of the what they call it, the tower, Kingdom Tower. That was actually, it is a real building, something that's been started a long time ago, to be honest. A couple of years ago, it may have been 2012 already or something like that. And it was supposed to be a 1 kilometer tall building, 1000 meters plus to be precise, but it's been cancelled, like not cancelled, but put on hold 2 years ago, and at the moment it's only 200 only. It's 200 meters tall out of 1000, so yeah, I can say almost only, but this decent sized building is just not anything it should be really at that time, so I got rid of that one, because technically it doesn't exist yet. What exists from that building is really just 1/5 of it, and it's been put on hold, and it's been like that for the last 3 years. Look at the Patreon stories from here. Absolutely fantastic. What are views we're gonna get soon? This has to be something prominent in here. That will be probably the Empire State Building Chrysler or something. One World Trade Center, and there'll be of course the Bush to buy somewhere there as well. So, as I mentioned, though, let's go right into the Rico. It must have been, it was office, yeah, it was right here, so why not to do it now? It was 250,000 in the end. We can still have it though, we will. Maybe I should actually adjust a little bit the budget and the way we need it. So how much power we do? Well, that must be 50 anyway already, isn't it? Of course it is, but the water is now 6, so of course we can drop it down. We shouldn't really waste money like that. Let's make it 100. And let's see what happens. Because when you're talking about this kind of... Oh, we're even going minus now, first time I've seen it, but of course we just changed the budget. It went back down, and we're getting quite a lot of people still back. That's 14 and 5. Still quite a big of gap. Let's put 90. So you can see how much it's dropping down. Seems to be only in... Well, it could be up to 1000, we'll see. In the total. That's stopped now, isn't it? No, it's still falling. But how's the production? That's now below as well. Okay. No, the 100% will have to do. We still saved 20%, which must have been quite a difference in the budget. After all, let's go back to the water. 14, yeah, that's good enough. That's gonna last quite a bit. And now we instantly see we can add some more shops. There's missing people though. One of those. I'll just add one block for now. And there could be offices as well, so That's 2 blocks now, because those offices will need people too, and they kind of compete with the high commercial ones as well, because there's not as many educated people in there, but now technically every person is educated, so we'll see. 250,000, well, we're definitely gonna put... And those people think there is no special buildings in here, look at that. Well, Cities is technically only a office, so it will not help with that, but it will help us on the ice. It's a absolutely fantastic building. If we're gonna do one and one in the pathway, yeah, that'll be good enough for me. Looking nice, there'll be some parts at least. Let's go, because I didn't actually show this one properly last time, did I? I didn't have really the chance. Look at the Empire State Building being absolutely fantastic and beautiful. And yeah, I mean, although it's a Rico and it's not special building, technically I have to applaud to the creator, because the details are very good, and I also believe from distance, I mean, yeah, that's quite far away, most buildings will fade. This one doesn't fade at all in quality. Let's go down to the floor on here, the pedestrian, and so we can see no lights on the Shanghai Tower, not really, but then look at the State building. Being in competition with the Petronas Towers. I should really compare it properly, isn't it? Let's have a look again, because technically I can use Rico, you can build many of them. All I want to do is just compare size-wise, so... Petronas were tall. But I don't know how they were taller than this. They simply were not. I know technically the floor probably... floor-wise it was taller than the Empire State Building, because the spire is just larger, but I'll still give it the win to Empire State Building. Just because, and here is in comparison to the Twin Towers. So, serious size building. But then let's go to the Shanghai. And you can tell in this instance how big is the Shanghai Tower. Just looking at the lines, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 line out of 7. That's how tall is the floor levels for the Empire State Buildings in comparison to the Shanghai Tower, which technically is, I mean, almost twice that size. Absolutely fantastic. There we go. So that's done and out of the way, and then we need the Gherkin, which is costing us 600,000. It's way too much for this kind of building, but it asks what it asks. But we don't need... There's still one person missing there. There's no people missing here. Nobody seems to be missing in the offices, so let's try to expand. Again, that's gonna help to be making the city more attractive on every level, and we may perhaps do even the 3 ones just to make it slightly more attractive. This will be, yeah, never mind about that. We'll find out how to utilize the space. If nothing, then it will be forest. As simple as that. And this should be fitting perfectly. Yeah, of course it is. For a moment I thought it will not be, but it is fine. There we go, perfect block. Everything's in blocks. One street is really going across the whole city in every direction, as it should. Best to our ability. So there's no more people missing there, and there is a lot of demand for shops. Let's expand. So how does the fire's looking good everywhere. Police is fine-ish. There's definitely potential to place one of those in here just to make it a bit more attractive. There we go. And there's still charge problems here and there. Maybe the other two more of those should equalize soon enough, and I don't see any problems with the dead people in here, so that's been sorted now. So we have a cross. We have a cross in there. Now it is possible some people may want to go here. No, otherwise they'll be using this. Never mind. I was about thinking about making a new connection there, but I'll just forget about it. That's fine. And this is the primary area we want to populate. Yeah, what did happen to the policies? Oh, power usage was clocked off, but we kept the water on this monitor. It's fine. And everything else, yeah, free public transport. Oh, that was because I was trying to combat the traffic. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. It may cost us money, but I mean, we're still making 160,000 now. That's quite insane. Okay, we're gonna get somewhere. I mean, that 600,000 seems to be far away, but to be honest, at this rate, it's just gonna take a small walk. Look at the skyline; it's just insane. How great is the city now? Absolutely fantastic. We shall do actually the perspective of people coming to the city, so suppose I'll be this guy. Where can he go? What is he doing? And more importantly, what he's gonna see, because again the game is about the skylines, isn't it? So you're gonna enjoy the views. But of course there will be a truck in front of us, so we can't really see anything. Hopefully we're gonna change lines soon, but at least, you know, on the right side we can see something, if not directly in front of us. So what do you guys think? How much money we'll get when we finish, or when this person reaches destination? Is it gonna be more than 600,000? I will say probably yeah. Most likely, yeah. Even if it's gonna be some close location right now in here, it still should reach 600,000. The real question is how much more we'll get on top of 600,000. So we'll be able to build the other missing special building straight away. I'm gonna take a guess. Right now, we're gonna be at 800,000. Or we're gonna get stuck in traffic, we're gonna wait there forever. I'm not gonna do that to you guys. We'll see what's gonna happen. So apparently we're going more. We're going somewhere else than everybody else. We're going more central. So we're gonna see more of the city, I can't really complain. Now, are we gonna go to the Twins or are we gonna go to the other side of the lake? It looks like the other side of the lake, I'll assume, otherwise he will not switch the lanes to the right side. There we go. Oh, actually we're still on the other side of the lake, you just want to go somewhere else close here. Are we going into the... Where did we go? I was going underground and then... okay, maybe he was going one of the houses. Either way, only 600,000. Okay, never mind, although we still have for the Gherkin. And we know this area I think is not really... doesn't have any special building, so let's place it here. It's gonna make them happy. It's gonna make it that much more lucrative as well. And those guys still are too far away from those. Gherkin, quite interesting building from London. Love the design. And although it may not look as serious in size when we looking at Petronas and stuff. This seems to be like small version though, I'm not sure now. It should be like 160 meters. But then again, Empire State Building is 400 meters tall, 20 maybe 420, and that's also like 460 or something. With the spires and all. Maybe it is, I'm just spoiled. Spoiled with all the skyscrapers we already have. And now this seems to be... no, that can't be 160 meters. Or technically, I mean... it could be. The shape doesn't help. Because when I look, yeah, like that building seems to be like tall already. That may be 60 meters. It's way smaller than that one. It could be 120 or 30 beaches in real life, like 160 maybe. There's a chance, but I think this is an asset from the game, like in the original game, and that makes me feel it will be downsized, because they downsized almost everything, which is again one of the downsides of the game as a whole. If developers are watching this by any chance, I know you're not, but if you ever gonna see this, and I know it will be too late at this point, but never, or anybody else who's developing games like this, never ever ever ever, if you're making a city, do building that exists in real life and make it smaller. Don't. Just don't. I'm not alone in saying this when I say I play this game, or when I take an asset, I have to have it 1-to-1 ratio. I want to enjoy what I built in 1-to-1 aspect. So if there is a building that exists in real life, I want to experience that building how it will be if I was really there, in comparison to me, like a small person. So when I go to Empire State Building, which I can't even see right there, I wanna feel like this. I wanna feel like that's, oh my god, that's massive. You know, I don't wanna see downsides. I don't care if you downsize it to 200 meters and it's 400 meters and oh, that's still tall building. I don't fucking care. I want it exactly the same size it should be. So even this is giving me goosebumps. Like look at that. You can never been there, but if I've seen this for real life, it's like your brain must stop. Like how is this possible? That's just insane. Absolutely insane. Where are my twins? I see you there. Between the buildings. It's too far in distance, but I can kind of see them. This is definitely growing too now. And it feels well in there, isn't it? Yeah, it feels very well, the Empire State Building. Nice placement, if I may say so. Cool. What's next? Look at the demand again. Okay. I have a feeling we can expand a little bit on the actual industry so that we can avoid any possible problems in the future. And all of this, I believe, I'll do it now. I'll do it with the all those 10 grand for each year, or maybe later then. When we have such a ridiculous money, I can simply just do it and not wait for anything else I want to do. Otherwise, yeah, let's add some of those. So that will appear sooner than later, and this seems to be like good place to simply just connect it like that as well. And people missing, yeah, there we go. No more shops for us until that's fixed. But I don't assume there'll be missing people in those. Of course I grab everything else. 16 uneducated, well all people are educated now, actually it may be probable. We'll see what happens. No workers yet in any of those. No. Guess we'll have to wait and find out really. 59 grand plus, let's see what's next. Gunkin stands. We don't have government offices yet, okay. Perhaps we can place it somewhere here and make those people happy. It won't fit in there like that, so perhaps it will have to be the odd position. It can be in the lowlands, I mean this is really... What else I can put there? I'll just leave it like that. We can add a parking lot or two. It's way too large. But a small one. The other ones go sideways. Any chance it does, but it's too large anyway. How about the balance plus underground parking? That'll be good, and I'll just hide everything else. Oh, this is just a payment. Oh, do I care? Not really. Not that much. Considering how much work we lost last time, Can be asked really to do anything else twice. No more. So we're just gonna do the best we can to improvise and finalize the series. I can't wait for the part when we actually can walk the city and just explore it that way, when everything else is really standing. There's only 2 more buildings that's really missing for me, and that's the One World Trade Center and Chrysler Building. Everything else is secondary to my ambitions, because all of the rest favorite buildings are already standing and present outside of those 2. How do we do with the jobs on here? I'm still missing one, so I'm not gonna do anything. How are those doing? There's still 0 people at all, completely no one. That's 3, but you can see highly educated 3 people forced to work in here. This is probably the closest place to come, but it's probably not the job they want to do, but somebody has to do that. And we know what's gonna happen if you don't have enough industry. Complete disaster, the city simply doesn't work. Empire Steel Building is banging. Look at Gherkin as well. Although it's certainly smaller than it should be. It's good enough. It's good enough. Nice. What else are we missing? Still exist. Well, we don't have this. What is this? Department store. It's odd shape. Can be. It could be if it wasn't too sloped. And that's gonna be too much noise for those people. Okay, maybe yeah. Those corners will do it. Or maybe even yeah. This is even better. And the 50 grand. So be it. Then we get some space. Maybe we can put something size 4 in there. No, definitely not. Okay. In that case, let's put just trees in there. Now, this session may be slightly longer, and I don't really know what I mean by slightly. We'll see how much slightly means, because I do have a time right now. I do have a time, so it may be one of the longer ones, if not the longest so far. And I think the longest so far was 2.5 hours. So I don't plan to be doing more than that, I guess. But if it's gonna be 3, then perhaps it will be 3. Well, I guess we're gonna find out. You guys probably can tell right now how long is the video. If it exists, it must exist. I hope it exists, because it doesn't, then all of this is again for nothing. Hopefully it is recording, and hopefully it will save afterwards, more importantly, so we can actually make some progress and get to the stage I really want to. Apologies. 572,000. What's next? We have that. We have that. Is there anything else I can see? We have that one, isn't it? Yeah, we do. Exist. Okay, that's fine. From those, of course, this hotel. Where did we put it? It was Perfect Fate. Was it close to the airport somewhere? Isn't it? The big one. May have been here. I think it was. I'm not sure what I did with this area. I assume it must have been parking lots, and maybe 2 of those like that, and then one pathway in between, I assume. Then those double ones next to it. I don't really know, but I'll guess that's what happened. Can put trees in here as well. Was a double one on there? Possibly. Well, it will be like that now, because why not? And that's quite serious hotel. Looking at it, let's go down now since we can. Last session again, technical problems didn't allow. As you see, it is tall. It is one of the tallest buildings in this area. So quite serious, and that's good. I like the building a lot. Although the detail, yeah, again, could have been better. What else we got? Zoo. We have that. We have the Toronto Hotel. Okay, for the first one. We must have all of them. And of course we don't. So what is this one? Statue of Shopping. Statue of Shopping is gonna make this area happy, and that's a shopping location. Well, shall we? Oh, I did the metros before, isn't it? I was planning for it. Now I realized there's no connections in here at all. That's what's missing, that's what needs to be happening soon. Plus of that, we're gonna place this one, then you have to take care of that. Plus of that, it's gonna be just filling somewhere, some tiny cracks. In locations like this, should be close to the cemeteries and stuff. Where is the closest cemetery? There should be one in here as well, isn't it? I forgot about that completely. Yeah, we'll need to plant this one. I just don't want to plug it anywhere. I want to placement have a meaning. Perhaps. It's a special building, I mean, I should try to use the space as logically as possible, but then again I'll put it here and there's no reason really. No, okay, let's forget about that completely, let's just put it, what else can be in here? That'll be just trees really. Post that, and there could be crematorium in here as well. Like, yeah, what else can fit in there? Nothing really else. Let's just do that, and then let's make sure this will be all just trees. All on this side. Everything else we don't know yet what's gonna happen there, but this will be all just forest. It's gonna make it nice. I think this is a good call to do it like this. And then we'll see, maybe something else will go there. I like it, it's definitely going to be area of tourists. Not for the moment, but it will become. Maybe it's going to attract more people to the airfield. Yeah, before I forgot again, metros, we don't have connections. Where's the new area? The one that's empty completely, Jesus Christ, okay. Close to Gherkin. Then I'd say close to Petronas in here. I should be really inside somewhere too. I want to destroy a building. I probably will have to. Ouch. It hurts me as much as you guys, but yeah, had to be done. Of course, there should be one. Why not? Let's put it there. Then we'll need to absolutely put something in here. Wait, this is separation area, so one will be in here, and second will be in the other corner. Did I wanted to put connections? I probably won't. Let's do one more in this corner. this enough? It's definitely not enough. We'll need to find more. Perhaps here will be good. Okay, that looks much better, but now this is also empty. Let's just pre-plan. The connection here. That's good enough now. Okay, so connect. That can go back to that one. This will be here. Let's make the Y in this one. By Y I mean it's gonna go there and also down here. Oh, this has to go. Oh, there. This has to go. Connect as well. Well, that's not optimal, but again, it doesn't have to be nice or practical. How about something like that? That seems more sensible. And then something like that for the time being. Okay, so again, my most annoying part doing those connections. Don't really enjoy doing this, but has to be done. It simply has to. Okay, let's say we're gonna go slightly into the city. Well, this other station I can see we'll have to go back somehow. Where is this fastest one? This one. And there. Here then, and then let's go back this way. Gonna go through the top. All the way back, fuck it. Okay, we need same thing but the other side, and I should really utilize the same ones. But this time we can go like, let's say here, and there, and there, and back somehow. Let's say that one, this one, this one, this one, and back. That's used now. Now you guys need to be used, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. This can be more local, so we're just gonna go overloop in here and back and finish. This one has to go the different way, isn't it? The opposite side. Just a local one. And that's pretty much it. It can still stop there and come back there. Not optimal, but it will serve the purpose. And yeah, and the fucking buses too. Those, we need a lot of those. Okay then. Sorry guys, I know this is not fun to watch. It's not fun for me to do that either, but it has to be done. This is gonna improve the lucrativity of the location, meaning more people will move in, the buildings will upgrade, meaning more money, and we need the money for the buildings we want to build. Of course, the city itself can go in bankrupt as well, so it's best to do every area to the maximum economic potential every single time, otherwise it can still bankrupt, like it can still go bad. Should do stand and then why not, and in front of, it's gonna go around like that. No, we wanna go in here. This is just pre-planning again. Oh. For the future, and I do actually want to finish it now, so let's put this in effect. How are we gonna go back now? All the way around, and like, I don't care, whatever. Let's go here. Now we need to go there, there. Now with double ones, let's go up to the offices instead, this time. So there you go, people. Free public transport, as you remember. That's gonna make it that much more interesting for people to work in these locations, because they can now use free transport. Let's go, I don't care, let's go around like that. And that's for now it must do. And back the same way. Did we cover the shops? some of it at least, for sure. So I'll look back one more time if there'll be more connections needed at this time right now. What can we do now? We should carry on. And we can make a stub in there and then just finalize it, that's fine. Yeah, it's just one single one. We definitely need to extend that in dual directions. Also, it will not work as much. It's only half an effect if you can only one direction. And let's just prepare all of that for future. This will be filled in soon enough anyway, so it's not a terrible decision. We probably should go down here, prepare that and that. Finally, there we go. Is there anything upgrading because of that? Not as of yet, it doesn't seem to. I want Burj Khalifa. Yeah, but we're losing people now. I bet you want 143,000. So we climb first before we're gonna fall, of course. Anything else is missing? Yeah, what is that? Posh Mall, okay. I know, perfect location for you. Opposite the tallest building that's in the city at the moment. So anybody visiting can enjoy. Did we have the trees in here? We must have. Oh, that was done before. Let's forget about that. For the moment, we'll do it later. We have that, of course. Yeah, what we got. Marina standing? Yes, it is. That is for sure. Third one. What is this? Oh, maybe I. No, I already exist. So, courthouse seems to be interesting. Can with those corners in here, that I just don't know how big will be the Khalifa and where exactly it will be. So it's a bit of a bummer. It'll be more safer to utilize those spaces instead for time being until we establish how much space we actually need. But next to the cemetery, it's probably not a good idea. There's no electricity on there, I don't suppose. Where is... This could be a good location somewhere here. There's tons of that free space, but... Yeah, cemetery again on there, but you know what, in that case I don't fucking care anymore. Good. Some massive parking lots. We can... There could be something much larger there, so... Is there any chance again? Oh, it is, the biggest one. Okay, let's finalize this area. Nothing else in here. On this side. All of this can be used really, so let's just finalize that. Gonna have a better look on the courthouse, of course, in a moment. How well it fits the area, but I don't think I'm gonna change my mind. Sometimes I do, but in this case again, because we're doing... I feel like I'm doing... Everything I'm doing is like double time. I did it before. So I'm not gonna change it now. I probably will not. I think it fits there quite well. Either way. Shall we enlarge the rocket as well? I mean, this didn't happen for quite a while. Let's go and watch it from the fall. We can catch it actually in time from the forest. I think just in time we're gonna see it. Coming up. I was focusing for a bit on the hanging tower there. That's Bank of China. Where are the twins? Must be somewhere far away. go this way. How crazy are those streets? Just so long street, and the Hancock is beautiful as well. Look at that, and also full of lights. Let's go this way. How are we gonna find them? I mean, I'm not wrong, right? I'm looking the right direction, I think. Can't tell no more, but again, those buildings now gonna block the view for quite a bit. There, right there. So I was looking the right direction. It just was blocked at the moment because it's too far away. And now Shanghai Pearl, yeah, it's there. So I kind of have my bearings now again. Do you know my city? I should. Sometimes it's if I haven't been walking this area for quite a while, it's like, oh, where is it? Actually good. That's done. 754. We're still making money. People coming in. Always a good sign. Grand Mall. Do we have this one? Yes, we do. And that. Oh ho 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 ho! Chrysler's coming next. That's only 70 grand. So, my friend, I wish you can be somewhere here. But it will only be facing to the... Oh, actually it can face this way too, okay. I think we have a... Yeah. It should be in electricity straight away. Yeah, there we go. Definitely one of my favorite buildings of all time. And also what they say, possibly the oldest one of the favorites, but it's not, because Woolworth is slightly more older. It's before the Chrysler, of course, and Chrysler was the one that took over the tallest building in the world. It kind of pales in comparison to the Shanghai Tower now. Of course, it itself was overtaken by this tower of building, which was the Empire State. But in all honesty, yeah, again when you go down, and you can already tell how massive it is. It's kind of far away. It's just behemoth of building, and it has still a way to go to the top. Absolutely fantastic building. Very happy with that. Now we're just missing the one World Trade Center, and of course Burj Khalifa is not standing yet, or Burj Dubai. We need that one for sure as well. And then the skyline will be pretty much in terms of my favorite buildings done. Everything else, as I mentioned, will be secondary, in my opinion. Did you just put it to I did just put it to the separating area, isn't it? My friend, we'll have to move you. How can I not click on you now? It will be the canals, of course, all of that, so it will be just simply here instead. Hopefully it will be... Khalifa will be here, so yeah, it will be like good, and we can put the one World Trade Center somewhere here, and that'll be like... excellent. Do we have a light now? No, nobody's there. Nobody's home. Well, yeah, we shall right now remind me what's supposed to be in here. And what's supposed to be there is, of course, the canals. Separating everything. And those offices, they need some parks in there. All shops, they need some parks. So let's give them a proper park as well. One in there as well. That should cover the needs. Those guys are thirsty for parks as well. Let's do that. We shall extend with grass in this time to here. Somewhere there will be the one World Trade Center as well, regardless, so we shall make some infrastructure for that. Let's extend one more time. Oh, there we go. It almost makes me to want to do the other one as well. Okay, just one more time. That will be the separation area in there, and the offices, and then we can do something else. And this side could be a separation area from the shops as well if we need to do that. We'll see what happens. Well, that's done now. Of course, the water is everywhere. Yeah. Good. 591. 594. We're losing people now. We need to supply the demands. Demands are for offices. Should be a parking lot in there at least, isn't it? Let's do at least one parking lot next to the Gherkin. So let's do two. Then let's fill that in. And more of that should be fine. And do we have any missing people in the shops? We don't. In that case, let's saturate the area behind Chrysler by two of those, and that should help. No one else wants to start living, so we don't need to put any. Actually, let's just do one of those. There's a little bit of demand that we can do that. Still 101,000 coming into the coffers. Oh wait, that's Chrysler right there. So anything else? Franklin Center we definitely have. Oh, what is this? This should be gone, all of them. That's the one I get rid of. I may have missed one. It's part of a park. To be fair, it's not gonna be that disruptive now. It's simply just one building, so we may as well use that. It's not gonna fit anywhere conventionally though, so it has to be a corner building of some sort. We don't know how this is gonna go, because there will be the Khalifa. Let's leave that alone. But those corners are a different story. Can certainly start planning. Now this is gonna be probably slope steep. Yeah, let's start it here. Those people will simply have to accept there is skyscrapers close by now, and that shouldn't really mind us, to be fair. Should not be. I probably would prefer to be at this distance from skyscrapers, but just so I can have better view, because everywhere are. There's missions. Yeah, that'll be the one World Trade Center. There'll be Burj Khalifa, and everything's saturated very nicely. Losing people. Huh. Bit upsetting. I hope we're gonna reach the 150,000 at least in the end, to be honest. Because we seems to be coming up to 145, then falling down to 128, etc. Anything else from here may be missing? Don't recognize anything that could be possibly missing. What? No, already exists, of course. Yeah. CN Tower is the one that was, yeah, ridiculously expensive. But look at the effect of happiness. Now that's just crazy. 20 million. That will be the last building to build. Of course, we can't really afford to build. And there we go. The next one will be One Trade Center. What about this one? That already exists. Didn't we have the? Yeah, that was for New York. The what's it called? Times Square in there as well. Well, this is the next one though, and everything else I'll just check it now, except those two again. We're gonna add it definitely to this area somewhere. Maybe one of the corners, like in here. Yeah, definitely. If you can squeeze it, it's gonna be there. First thing first. So One World Trade Center. I want you somewhere here. Now I do realize there's nothing else connecting you to the power. Not at the moment, so we're gonna fake our way in via any means we can, and that means basically we just need some more massive parking lots. That's the largest ones we got. One of that. Let's put. That's too slow in there. Okay, so what's that? Now let's have a look. It's barely connecting. is any chance? No, the plaza simply will not work. I tried it so many times and then still make the same mistake. What's gonna help is possibly the two of those. Is that connected? No, it's not. And how about one of the bigger canals that's not gonna fit well though in there no more. I have a feeling maybe we can squeeze the park in there and that's gonna fit exactly. No, it will not. It will not, but maybe this park will too. And that's connected though regardless, we just need something in here now. A pathway. Pathway for two. Next to the park. But would you put offices in those tiny spaces? Probably yes though, still. Now it's connected now. There we go. One World Trade Center. Finally standing two. And you can see it's also a very serious building, but not as quite tall as the Shanghai Tower. Let's go all the way down. That's really like a massive distance. I should remember when I'm moving the camera from the sky perspective, it's quite easy to travel long distances. Now I have to walk. I'm actually sprinting now. I'm using this is the normal speed, just to compare. I'm sprinting now as far as I can, but it's only a sprint. You can't go as fast as cars. It's still far away from me, but you can already tell it's a massive, massive, massive building. Chrysler's in distance almost look tiny in comparison now, but we also been close to that building, so we know it is a serious building, and it's by far the tallest in that area in there, full of skyscrapers. It is the tallest. And there we go, One World Trade Center. That's that, and I do want to show you, just in comparison. Okay, so if we go like close here, you can see with the antenna, it will be close call, but without the antenna, not really. But compared to the Chrysler, yes, of course. Compared to the original Twin Towers, slightly taller, slightly bar, tiny little bit. Could be a mistake in the obviously the models. They should be 1-to-1, I believe. And Hancock Tower is still this building. These floors are almost taller than the antenna on the Hancock, so you can kind of imagine how big building this is. Like a Delago share how massive building is that one, but it's nearly only half of that one. Or this one with the top floors of the observation. You can see how much smaller it actually is compared to the World Trade Center. There we go, that was that one. And then what we was missing? The rescue, those two, yeah, those two are need to be going somewhere. And I have a feeling it will be this area. Or this area. This seems to be more natural, because I want to leave some space. How far away we can go? Not that far. I don't think I can squeeze two of them in here. Well, shall we test the theory? Is it possible this way? No, of course not. I don't want conjunction there, so let's do it this way. Now, you may recognize these buildings, of course, from New York as well. We'll have to do the junction like that. That's good enough for me. Finalize it there. Oh, we can't. It's a bit awkward, but you know what? Whatever. Can't. Let's fill this up. Can we have a concert in here? No, we can't. Can have a deal in here. Well, that's close to the houses. Is this technically in a way? I mean, we don't need it there. Or just fuck off. Seriously, and is that gonna be? It's not. Okay, so definitely something like this will be absolutely fantastic location. Close to the river, look at the views you will get in there, and plus this building next to it. There's no power now in there. We're gonna put some parking lots, of course, to connect it. Is that gonna be, no, it's not gonna be good enough. Let's do more of those. There we go, that'll be good enough. What can we squeeze in here? How about the carousels and stuff? I think that'll be quite a nice place to do that. And then of course we want more parking lots. You can put some in here, and then the rest will be trees, of course. That's fine. In here, the long one will be probably better fit, and this does fit almost perfectly. And then next, this one will be just the underground. Let's finalize this. The trees. I almost wish I'd be fast enough to see it in daylight still. Probably it's not gonna be that case, but did we not put anything in here at all? It's a mistake, we're gonna definitely put something there. At least like that. Now we can finalize. The trees all do later on when we're gonna finish the city completely. For the moment I don't want to waste too much time with that. And yeah, there's night already. Not gonna see it during daylight, but it doesn't matter. Nighttime will be equally interesting. Just harder to work now. That'll be gap in the trees. I can't simply squeeze any more on there. Almost looks awkward, but it is what it is. Let's try. Somebody can go and at least to the water, but better look at that if they wanted to, and we're gonna protect those people or give them a bit more privacy with the trees. There we go. What do you say, guys? It's definitely starting to be it, isn't it? Look at the one watershed center and the antenna. Yeah, there's just Burj Khalifa missing, and I'll be quite happy with that. And we'll have to saturate the area with just buildings, really, doing the expansion, and be fine. And Tokyo Tower, of course, is still missing. I kind of like that. It's supposed to be on there, the Tokyo 3, of course. We're missing money now, actually, and closing down on the people too. Well, this is the second one. Where can we squeeze you? Can't build the water. We don't want to build the water. We're just trying to find a place. It will be fine enough in here, of course. So which way? Something like that, I guess. Now we need to somehow connect the roads. Or there are none. There are roads. No, that's just the walkways for the pedestrians. So in that case, concrete. Bam. Then this one there. It actually shows me from where to where. Oh, no, it can't be connected from there though, to be fair. Can we something? Well, oh, good. I know that's almost laughable. The bridge will be at the level of the. It's good enough. I mean, it's fine. I think it's a good location. Let's put some more parking lots for those guys. Plus 12,000 finally. Okay, so there's probably some upgrades happening, and that's why it was going down. And we are on a good track again. Shall I put yeah, just the tree on there. Happy tree. And there could be some parks on this side. Oh yeah, of course they can. Let's do that. And finalize the area. That'll be it. So hopefully guys you're enjoying this session as well. I know it's doing something twice, and I know it's looking, or it's gonna end up looking a bit different than before. And at least we're not doing exactly the same. It will be boring to watch. You had the opportunity to see in the last session like what it may have been. Wasn't it for the corrupted files essentially, or just file not saved at all for some reason. And I had a bad feeling as soon as I seen what's happening with the camera, the stacked rain and everything else. I mean, yeah, I should expect it. I should have just stopped it right there, but I was hoping it's gonna be fine. I'll just finish the session. It's fine. You can take it. No, I couldn't. It was a waste of time, really. But it's part of the game, whatever. Well, happens now and then. If I wanna have extra assets, I need to deal with this. I'm sure the base game won't do that to me. It's just because of me taking assets, which are in many cases outdated now. I can do all of this. Sorry guys, just because otherwise my OCD is kicking in. I want to mirror the other side. We know this is nothing else gonna be here, so we're gonna do this. How's the other utilized? Yeah, it's been utilized, so some traffic is actually taken away from here. It was terrible in here before, and now it's fine. Not great, but not terrible. And once again, I can't see anything I do. It's probably not densely populated with trees, but considering what I can see, we no wonder that's gonna be looking a bit odd. Well, again, on the session where we're gonna decorate the city mostly and just finalize all the gaps and stuff like that. I may see it then and I'll just fix it afterwards. It's not gonna take me that much time to fix it, and it's just mostly now because I can't really see what I'm doing. It may look odd in the daylight. Perhaps I will see it today still in the daylight, and I will look at it and it will be my OCD kicking in again. It can't stay like that, but now we have very nice and vast forest on both sides of the highway. Look at that. And we're making still some money, but we lost some people too. We shall satisfy the demands first before anything else to guarantee the population is going to go up. We can probably afford to put some more shops in here. Yeah, there's no indication that there will be missing people, and we also can put more offices. I'll go build towards the one World Trade Center, obviously, so let's finalize that. That should help it a lot. Beautiful is the Shanghai Tower, absolutely fantastic. There we go. Oh, all of them. All we need is now is really the Burj Khalifa. Possibly the next in line. Let's have a look. What's on this one? Wait. We definitely have that one. Oh, Sydney Opera. Oh no, that's Theatre of Wonders. We may have that. Yes, we do. Salt Tower is obviously it is. Petronas with 2, of course, I have. And all of that. Of course, I forgot. Jesus, we don't even have the village towers yet, and we don't have that neither. This is those yeah, all those buildings is stopped here. Last time, do we have symphony? We don't have symphony either. Okay. Time to rectify everything. Symphony Tower. Where did we put you? It must have been in tight places like this, possibly. Probably good enough now. Possibly wasn't here, but it is now. It's a good location. And we just know enough is gonna be here. Until that, we don't know what's gonna happen to that area. Otherwise, we'll see. Do I want to do this now? Oh, I kinda do, to be honest. We nothing here. So just bear with me, guys. Whole city kicking in, and I maybe will have to do this at some point anyway. Right now I feel like I want to do this right now. God damn it, Dexter. I'm trying to improve your city, giving me some bullshit messages or whatever, I don't care. That's better. A lot better. Bit sloppy job, but it will have to do. We'll have to do. I love it. I love it. It's good. Next is the 2 times run. We did this one. Almost positive it was here. It must have been there. And then was it a park or was it a parking lot? Let's have a look at how the park's looking like. It's the biggest one. Okay, it is the biggest one then. I don't care what was there before. The biggest park will be there now. It's simple as that. All of these will be then trees, of course. Yeah, it's starting to get in there. And now we just need to pray all of this is not for nothing. The next save will work, and we will continue from here. You know what? Just a precaution. I think it was, yeah, it must have been that one. Just make new save, complete now, because the case is we don't have autosave anymore at all. It does bug the game out. I clicked it off completely. It didn't work last time. I don't care. All I have to do now is always do manual saves. So I'll just do one now. Hopefully, if something goes to hell, at least this will be the starting point. And we're not gonna lose anything we did so far. That'll be so much shame. Losing people still. But money going up, and actually there's demand for living spaces. Shall give them. Demand for the shops. I want to go this way now. Oh, let's extend on there. Shall we do the... Yeah, with the grass. So be slightly more posh area going this way. Won't matter that much. Let's put 2 blocks of those. And let's do the canals instantly right now. Just for the separation, otherwise I'm gonna forget again. Because I'm an idiot. Let's pull it all the way. Let's see the existence. There we go. Gonna connect at some point. Burj Khalifa, my friend. Hopefully you're next. Oh, of course, Willis Tower as well. Yeah, God damn it, almost forgot. This is larger than the footprint. So where do I want you, and how I gonna fit you there? It certainly has to be somewhere here as well, regardless. Almost want it right here. Why not? But we're gonna ignore that one block on there. Yeah, yeah, I think that's just perfect. It can be there, and then Burj Khalifa will be here. Let's do exactly that, and then let's prepare the outline for the actual infrastructure, the way it's supposed to be. It was meant to be like this, and then like that, but there'll be this block. That's absolutely totally fine. And all of this will be parking lots. Or shall we do double canal? I think there is one. Yeah, there's extension to the side. I don't like it then. will be here and that's double. Okay. How about all 4 of those? So if it's 4, 4, no, it won't work. Let's do better outlines. So if there's not much space, can we put the taller, bigger one? We can put the biggest one. Excellent. Then means the rest will be parking lots in some shape or form. It's not gonna be the perfect fit again. Oh, it will be. There we go. Now what can be this? This could be. What could be? Those not. Plus never fits anything. What did I expect? That's not good. Okay, so let's forget about that. No, is this one just... no, that's actually the lines. I like that one. So, is any chance? Oh, that's perfect. Okay, now we're talking. Fantastic. Burj Khalifa will be here, just to space it a bit better. There'll be something else in there. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Even from this distance, like when the Chrysler is a bit closer, you can still tell that that's a lot taller building though. And a lot of people walking. Why? There should be bus stops and metros and everything else. Why are you guys walking? Should be closer to it. Everything seems to be in shade right now, but that's absolutely fine. How cool is this? You'll have to definitely break a neck just to see the top. Be close to it. I'm still not gonna get it. That's a really good detail. Respects to you, Mr. Content Creator, whoever did this in workshop. That's fantastic. In all honesty. And we also want to compare. I mean, we did this comparison before, but how about one Trade Center? So if anybody doubts which building is the tallest in America, you can see it here. Yes, the spire is technically taller than the One World Trade Center, but the floors are tall in the Willis one. So when you hear the arguments about which one is the tallest in America, some people say, oh, that's the tallest building, the One World Trade Center, in the tallest in the America. And then the other ones is not, it's actually the Willis one. Both are right. If you count the spire, yeah, it will be the One World Trade Center. If you only count the floors, it will be the Willis Tower. It's simple as that. I have 2 of those. No, it already exists. I must have missed it somehow. The first time we don't have the other one. Yeah. So this one behind. Yeah. Where was it? I think it was on here somewhere. Now we just squeezed it in. There's the metro in there. Let's do it in here. I don't care. Oh, maybe different before, but seems to be a good idea now. Let's go for the double parking lots. Just one, and then we're gonna finalize that with some trees. You may like it, but I feel like I want to put something like that in there too. There we go. So that's that one, and now we finally don't lose any people. Sky tree. Now you, my sir, must have been here, isn't it? we did some parks and parking lots and just finalized it with trees, and that was it. Maybe the tallest parks, the biggest ones. But now, of course, nothing's gonna really fit that wall. We don't give a fuck. Let's go. I may want to put something else in there. In the end, I can leave that space open for the moment, but I do know there'll be nothing here. Nothing else. Look at you. Excellent details on that one as well. This excellent asset. Mr. Modder. Fantastic work. Oh wait, why am I doing that trees in there? Oh, I can't see anything again. Now this is almost pointless because I can't really even make a tiny bit what I'm doing. Has to be a daytime. When it's not raining, preferable. I can actually fill this in for now, and then if there will be any building, we can squeeze it there too. Hopefully this is half a decent job. Should be fine. Oh, that's done. Only 6 grand. Well, let's add the demand. More shops, you say? Which way we should go? We should go towards the... Oh, there's missing people. That's all you're gonna get then. And the floors, we need more metros now. Okay, we need to start thinking of that. And all of this can be skyscrapers. Yeah, public transport, metros. Okay. One out village tower. One in this corner. One has to be somewhere here as well. There's already metro going through there, so let's do one here. And then one in this corner too. I want one more in here as well. It's only a block away, but yeah, maybe I could do it on the other side, like here. Be more sensible. And then perhaps even this corner. There's a metro. And then yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Now the old lines will be almost disruptive. Is that gonna be enough for now? Will have to be. Okay, there we go. This will go there. And from here you can still go there. This will have to jump there. Go like that, that's fine, and then connect to the original one. This will simply attach, and then go with that one. Well, let's do it like that, yeah, that's fine. This one will be obviously there and in here. Cool. Now let's add some lines. Let's start there, go in here. Oh, let's create a new one. There we go. Go in here, go into the tower, to here, to there. It will stop at this one as well, and there. And we'll have to ignore the one coming back. Now we also want to go the other one around. Where is it the other way around? This one, I guess. Yeah, in here and then this way back. Now we ignored one of them. Actually, this one is not totally ignored, but how about a mini loop? just so something is going in the opposite direction as well. Bosses. I know, no, I know, guys, this is extremely boring, but needs to be done. You can see the happy faces and instant upgrades coming up just because we're doing this. And we've seen people walking as well already, so let's give them the option to use the free public transport because we can afford it. Which way? Going back this way, so let's go that. I'll leave it on this one, that'll be fine for now. Don't worry too much about that. Going now, which way? From this way. Why did it just move? Complete line, there we go. That should help, good. Gaining people as well, fine. What's in the 6th one now? Yeah, this is like duplicates. To me it looks like duplicates. Yeah, 5 and 6. A lot of them like that. For some reason, but at least, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Since... Wait, that's 6 and 6 together, isn't it? Yeah. Interesting, never mind. All of those are done. Except Burj Khalifa, where was it? Where is it going? That's a question. It's in here, 1.5 million though. And yeah, that'll be a good location right there. Can certainly squeeze it in here. Time for a ride. Let's go find somebody doing something. Let's start from here. Anybody go on the left side? Just so we can have some box trucks. Exporting good, I'm not interested in you, but there's someone. Who is this? Tourist. Let's go into export center, we can watch you, mister. And even the left side now, we can see the Chrysler and the Willys Towers. Yeah, definitely is. That side is now feeling well as well. So, is this a Metropolis? There's no question about it anymore. It's probably Megapolis now. Not a Metropolis alone. Even Petronas is really shining in the distance. Now we caught up with someone in front. We can't really see much in front of us anymore, but at least to the side, yeah, is good view. And there's some lights now in the Willys Tower. Good to see. Now, where was the expo? I remember. I think I see on the left side right now, so we actually... No, that could have been the research center though. I don't really know. Guess we're gonna find out. It's on the right side, so I will expect the next exit. It could have been down on the left side, we just seen, we'll see. It's gonna probably go now left on this one. And it will probably kick us out again because it's going to the tunnel. But it's not going there though, okay. Find out old people walking with a cane, which I fully support. Of course, that's what you want to do when you're older. You need to keep moving, and I do know something about it because in my professional life I'm a fitness expert, diploma masters in exercise science, so and 18 years experience, to be honest, in the business. So I do know. Where is the science center? Oh wait, it must have been close to the, yeah, to the rocket in here. I think where is the Siplet tower, and then maybe somewhere there, or maybe even closer to here. We'll see now. Where exactly we're gonna be going? Is he gonna go left? He's still in center though. So he must be going straight. Well, we're gonna get that right, for sure. Hopefully we'll get enough money afterwards, we'll build the Burj Khalifa, and perhaps that'll be the point where we're gonna end the stream. I'm not streaming, I'm gonna end the video for you guys to see later. Because I don't think you're gonna watch 3 hours neither. But I just don't feel to quit right now. I want to finish that one last thing. To have the feeling that we at least at the same footing like last time. We definitely did more, that's for sure. But not by much. That's also for sure. At this point, okay, so we're switching the highways as well. Instead of going up though, okay. Oh, this is the most interesting drive yet. We had what is this still doing on the right side? It must be one of the. Look at the twins in the background. Must have been the merchandise building. Well, that's my guess. One of the original ones in New York. We're going towards there. There's it De La Coiffure in front of us. Absolute work of art. Still going center, okay. Interesting route. Okay, now we turn on the left. I was thinking must have been going straight if he's going center, but apparently not. We'll go find out. I'm having no idea really. It doesn't seem to be the most optimal way. Like if you're going somewhere, you should be like off the highway and then somewhere there. But we already switched the highway once, and now we're switching the sides of the river as well. Is this the most optimal way? It must have been, I guess. It just means the infrastructure is not as good as I claim it to be. I can't really make a place out. I think we are at the location. Must have been. There we go. So it was. Oh yeah, in the old industrial zone, of course. Just behind here. That was this one. Yeah, export center. I'm not sure from which side we actually came now, but yeah, it was long way ahead, away from there. Good. 1,289,090. We got a demand though, so let's fill the demand, and I think then it's gonna be good enough to go. People want to live in here, which I can't complain about. I want you guys to live in here. And I also need to make sure those canals, they're kind of costly, but what can I do? God damn it, we need to place at least this one on there, otherwise I'm gonna forget again. It's more my own city really tells me to do this. I'll leave it now, that's fine. No, I'll do one more. Sorry. I'll do one more. Can't leave it like that. Feels unfinished. In fact, we cannot connect it with the other separation. There's the. There we go. There we go. It's gonna be interesting. And now, since we are separated, we can add some offices, but there is not as big demand for. Oh, let's do just one block, and there is definitely demand for the shops. We need to extend the infrastructure. There is a missing person there. Perhaps we'll dare to do only one block. In all honesty, but at least we're gonna extend the spider web more in. Actually all in. Yeah, missing people, no, that's risky. If that's gonna go, it'll be fine. 142 hours, 400 people coming in though. I assume yeah, the income's gonna increase again, and we're also gonna do the old trick one more time. Gonna increase the taxes by a percent just for a moment, but even that moment's gonna earn us possibly 500,000 in a very short period. They're just increasing by Mozambique 12 before now, that's fine. So 40,000 now. It's daytime though, we're only making 40,000. Okay, that's alarming almost. But it's only one building we want to build really. Once that's left, I don't really care. Everything else we can just work on the decoration of the city. In the meantime, we'll be making money, and that's how we're gonna finalize the rest. I think I must have put something in here before, isn't it? Already, the last time, and then we finalized it with forest as well. Yeah, well, so one of the holes we'll have to plug all of those holes as well with forest, and then make sure we have the borders. Everything, any blocks that's empty, we can just delete them and make a forest around it, just to finalize the city, and then that'll be it. We're gonna make the session a standalone session with us just exploring the city as a pedestrians or a tourist in a car, and that'll be it. That'll be the series done. 85 grand. Let's do a little bit more of the kinematic shots though. Something's growing here. Oh, look at the traffic on this side. Yeah, but the decoration one will also have to include fixing the traffic. Maybe one separate session for that alone, I'm not really sure. Because the decorating will be literally taking a lot of time. And it will be probably too boring. I may even do it in my own time, really. I'm not gonna do that to you guys. Yeah. Yeah. Because, yeah, that's why it didn't occur to me before. You didn't want to watch that. Although I wanted to show you everything I'm gonna do the way I do it, but I mean, if I just gonna say, and you see me how I'm filling the gaps, if you've seen it before, so if I just gonna say I'm gonna fill all the gaps and then you don't have to see me doing all of the gaps, that's gonna take forever and it's gonna be just watching me planting trees, not optimal. Yeah, look at the area, it's definitely saturated now. Gherkin is almost vanishing in its surroundings now. Oh yeah, I'll just gonna fix the traffic myself in my own time and plug all the holes. So there'll be only probably one more session us plotting all the rest of the buildings which are in the Rico. There's quite a lot of them, but they're usually very cheap and they're not special ones, so we can plant it anywhere. I'll finalize the city in the session afterwards. I'll be just one session of that. One more after this one, then I'm gonna finalize the city on my own and fix the traffic, and there will be only one more session after that, just walking the city, enjoying it really to the full extent. It may take hours because obviously, how many hours we've been working on this so far? Like part 13 now, I guess. Each is like 1.5 hours. Let's say, let's say it will be 20 hours. Then one more is still coming. Let's say it will be like around 24 hours. Plus me plucking the trees and stuff, that will be on my own time. Let's say it will take 25 hours in total to build the city. Then of course I want to spend at least some time enjoying it before this save will come into the dust and becomes a history. But it will be at least kind of stored in the annals of YouTube, and I can always come back and watch the videos again, because yeah, I think it's very unlikely for me to play the City Skylines in the near future. Again, I'm simply just gonna because since I'm doing the YouTube, of course, I want to do always something else, and this is it for City Skylines, pretty much. When the City Skylines 2 comes out, that's when it may, it will change again, and we're definitely gonna explore that. But God knows when that's gonna happen. And yeah, absolutely fantastic, isn't it? And the saturation of everything is becoming now what we always imagine. We just need to connect those areas and those a little bit to be done, and everything else just will be. Where is the mesh right now? We're just gonna finalize it really with the stores, and everything else that's sticking out, I'm just gonna delete it. That will be something you will not see really. But the city is pretty much done now. The last building will appear in here, the last important one, and we should have here just about money to do that. And how we gonna stick it now? Let's say it's in here. Alright, so that's now going into the... we will not have the money to relocate that neither. That's a bummer. How much? 300,000. It will have to be here. After all. $300,000 that we don't have, and now the tax is going too high. So let's just fix it before everybody leaves the city, and that's gonna be leaving us in even worse situation financially than without it. And we have a loans. I mean, oh wait, that one is still paying for. We don't even have 20 grand. That's so funny. This one is still paying for too. And once again, we kind of cruising around 143,000. Well, we have the mesh for the shops, but what is this? Not enough customers. Yeah, that's the people missing now. So we can't really add anything else. It's already one problem. But people coming in, it should be fine. Especially these areas coming up now. And do you remember, like one of the first episodes when those were the skyscrapers we were waiting for, and they are absolutely fantastic. And they are by all means a skyscraper, you know, if nothing else, at least high-rise. But how small it looks now in comparison to everything else. And you can see something like that. We certainly came a long way. And despite what happened last time, I still feel blessed that we didn't lose it completely, because I'll be losing 20 hours of work. That in the end we wasn't able to finalize the city, and I have enjoyed in the walkthrough only format, which I really can't wait for that one. Not sure if you guys want to see that at all, but for myself, as I mentioned, I'm probably not going to play this game really that much afterwards. I'm not going to say I'm not going to play it at all. I may play it possibly still, but it won't be recorded anymore. This series will be done for YouTube, so I'm not going to have that much incentive to do that anymore. Because anytime I have for playing, I should really invest into creating content for you guys, and for myself as something to store really in my personal library of games and my history of gaming. So yeah, I don't think I'll be playing this game much afterwards. How much money we get now? 4,000. Well, I didn't do it often, but I'll do it now. Let's speed up the game speed. Let's establish some sort of view, and let's just look at it as a time lapse. What is the best? Something like this I like. So what should we talk about? I guess now time to talk about, let's talk about the channel. What is in store? So yeah, if the City Skylines are essentially done, which they are soon enough, the natural step I'm gonna go to is the Planet Coaster. So I already did 4 episodes before realizing again this is technically Let's Play. I should have done commentary from the start. It wasn't that much fun to watch. Without it, there's too many like dull places really, and especially when you're just building, you need to be close up as well, like in this game, and you can't really see surroundings, anything like that. It's probably boring as hell. You know, this. Yeah, some people want to learn how to do stuff, but again, the commentary is missing. It wasn't entertaining. Let's say even for myself, it wasn't. So natural step will be going and continue to build a park in there. So I'm gonna do Planet Coaster for sure right after the City Skylines. So that's gonna be a replacement for that game essentially, and that type of gaming. So if you subscribe for the City Skylines, which I don't think there's many of you really, this is more for me than anybody else at this point in time right now, then at least we'll have something else to look forward to in type of building city essentially, or that's a building park, but it's a team building, or what do you call it? Like what kind of game is that called? Just building game in average. That'll be that one, and then we just finished the Alien vs Predator games. So what? Of course, you guys. Yeah, at this point. Oh wait, at the point when I'm gonna upload this, you may actually seen before. You will see before the last part, which is not published at this time right now, but it will be before of this episode of City Skylines. You may have seen the last episode of the Alien campaign walkthrough. Meaning I wanna replace that game. I put a card in there. If you haven't watched it yet, then you can go and mod in there if you want me to do the next game. But what I have in mind to replace that game with is the Alien Isolation. And there'll be two ways how to do that. I may do it without the commentary or with commentary, depending on what will be the answers in the cards. Or no. I guess I'm gonna find out if there will be no interaction with the cards, because that's quite possible. Like again, it's not that many people on average watching my channel in the first place. I don't have many subscribers neither, but I'm fresh channel. I mean, I'm only started of October, so I guess I can't really complain. But I assume all of my subscribers, or 90% of subscribers, are coming here for the astronauts. So that's obviously ongoing thing. But I do enjoy the game, so of course I'm playing the game, so I can't complain about that. But I always want to play something on the side for the other people who subscribe it for something else. Like it was the Hunter Primal. The first month I was playing extensively. I still need to finish that as well. Probably should go back. But I don't want to. I don't really feel like playing that game at the moment. I may feel different in, let's say, 2 weeks. It's been ever since the start. Yeah, ever since October, I didn't play that game at all. I managed to survive 8 days in a row. Really, and now I'm on my 9 days. I didn't die yet, and that's one of the reasons why I don't want to play it, because I do suspect it as soon as I come back, because I'll be kind of rough in the corners. It takes a while until you have what you need to have as a hunter in that game and not die. And I don't have it anymore. I will not have the necessary skills or judgments I will need at the time. I'll just feel I want to play the game faster, faster kill stuff. That kind of stuff will kill you in there. If you're not careful, if you feel like this is boring for people to watch, you will make something stupid, you will die. And that should be the round where I'm gonna attempt to uncover the whole island and kill the king, or queen I should say, Tyrannosaurus in the game. And we get quite a bit to go, although we survived 8 days in a row. And it's again like about an hour and a half, let's say, for each episode. So it's a couple hours. I just really survived up to 10 hours already, which I never did before in my history of playing that game. Never ever I had the patience and really being that careful. So what I'm trying to say is I do suspect I may die in the first 15 minutes, so that's one of the reasons why I don't play it, but I will come back to. I'll definitely finalize that, and I'll play that game until I die. When I die, that's probably gonna be the last of it you're gonna see, and something else gonna take place, of course. But for now, yeah, it'll be Planet Coaster is in my size. That's gonna happen for sure. That'll be instead of the City Skylines, and possibly depending on your response, guys, or anybody else's, who's gonna be commenting or clicking on the card for the question. It will be the Alien Isolation, so you can look forward for that if you wanna see something like that. And again, if nobody clicks on it, I'll do it because I want to play the game. So if there's like no response, which means no negative response or no positive response, I'll do it. Okay, nobody said that he wants to see it. I'll just do it for myself. I want to play the game. I'm gonna record it and put it on my library, my YouTube, and that'll be it. That'll be one of the games taking away my time. So nothing else will be able to take place, and then we still have the Hunter Rival, which will happen at some point. You can play that game and finish it, and outside of that, nothing else is in my sight that I wanna play or I should play. When it comes to the Dirt Rally, we just finished the last campaign on that. Well, campaign, the last championship on there, and I don't plan to play that game anymore. It's getting progressively harder. I mean, I will not place well, and I will have to repeat the challenges. And I was forced to play one of the events on there, which I don't want to do. I wanted to just do it. Okay, if I have like no safety, if I don't do any replays, you will see everything I do. How far can I get, and how good I will become of the rally driver essentially. And it was going well, but now it was really, I could feel okay. I'm always barely on the first 3 places, barely managing to see the next challenge, the next championship. It was very unlikely for me to go into the 80s and be able to place well, and it will just end up in disaster. And the cars are not getting really that much progressively better in driving ability, and on the keyboard I'll just crash because the cars will be faster. I'll be crashing more, or I'll go way too slow, not pushing the car, so I'll be always too much behind. There's no point for me to play the game unless I will get a wheel, so I can have at least a chance to compete with the computer in there. Or you guys specifically gonna request it somewhere, but I'm not gonna even ask it through the card. You will have to type it whenever you want. If you wanna see that one, just comment. Most likely on any of the videos I will see the comment regardless. So the rally, perhaps you wanna see more of that. If there is demand, I'll do it. I mean, the game is enjoyable. If you don't mind me to fail all the time, then I'll do it regardless. But yeah, what else did we play? And it's not going well. Chaser. Chaser was excellent game back in the day. It has excellent storyline, but yeah, this was 6 parts, and I just didn't age that well. The music is excellent there, but the combat system, I don't mind the graphics. Graphics are still good. The combat, it just doesn't. Yeah, it's just not what it used to be anymore. I don't enjoy it to play, so I kind of started 6. I don't plan to come back unless again there'll be requests. But you know what? Nobody's watching those anyway, so it's very unlikely. So Chase is just a. I don't want to say never gonna happen, but it's not in my sights at all right now. I'm not gonna finish the game or attempt to finish it. What else we have? I think that's all. Everything. I mean, I finished the Fear, and that's the only game I did before in full. And that, if you haven't seen those videos, you know, I'm pretty good in FPS. I'm pretty good, and that game really lets me shine. Because I don't think there's any better combat system in any FPS game outside of Fear. And it's not just the system; it's the feel you get from shooting a gun. I never had better feeling in any game than in there. Like, it just feels perfectly. They really nailed it when it comes to the FPS gameplay. And the AI, I mean, you don't see that kind of smart AI even in today's game. That game is underrated. And even in terms of horrors, if you try to play the game alone, even now when I'm like, you know, in my 30s, early 30s, yeah, you still get the feelings, even though you play the game before. You know what's gonna happen. You're still gonna have that feeling there of the atmosphere is there. Like, it's a proper horror, really. If somebody never played it before, the graphics are good enough for you, even if you're like an adult. You know, you play the first time alone, and you pump it up the music. You will have the moments when you legitimately scared, when you legitimately don't want to play the game. Almost, it's like, no, I had enough of this. And yeah, if you didn't see those, I mean, you probably should go in there and watch those. I know there was an issue with the microphone in the first 4, I think it was 4 episodes of the 7. No, it was first 3. The 4th one was the first one without the hissing noise, whatever. But it was still watchable. I mean, you can look at that, and that's fantastic game. And I think the gameplay is, to watch is excellent there as well. It's just not something that people watch. But my advice, go and watch that one. It's a really good one. And that's pretty much it. Nothing else. I am open to suggestions. I mean, if you guys there's any particular game you want me to play, whatever it is, and I have happen to have in my library, I get close to 400 games, so it's quite likely I will have it. Yeah, there's actually something I should say in my site. It was the Tomb Raider, because whatever reasons, it's become a habit of mine or almost a ritual. Every Christmas I do play Tomb Raider, and I was planning to play the new ones at the first. Obviously, I finished them, but I want to start like from scratch. And again, I don't know if I want to do commentary or not, but I was planning to do the Tomb Raider. And then the latest thought I had about the Tomb Raider was to play the one before that. I mean, the first remake that was done. I think it was called the Tomb Raider Legends. I will start with that one. There was like three Tomb Raider games of that. Was it two or three? Three. Yeah, because the first was the Legend. That was the Anniversary, which was like coming back the remake of the first one. Kind of a spin-off, but it was still in the same engine from the same Crystal Dynamics team. And they really make excellent Tomb Raider games. The first remake was really even better, from in my opinion, better and bigger step from the old games. I mean, I was really afraid because the first game was excellent. I mean, the Tomb Raider 2 really shined out, and then Tomb Raider 4 was probably the best game of them all to this date. Just the atmosphere, like the Egypt, everything else, the storyline, it was perfect. And then the fifth one wasn't really good. Then you had the spin-off remake, which Dark Angel, that was completely something else. Not terrible bad game. I still played it, I still enjoyed it, but it wasn't Tomb Raider anymore. So I was worried like what's gonna happen now, like it announced new remake. And you know what? The Legend was actually excellent. It was back to the roots, just better graphics, fantastic game, absolutely, and better storyline as well. Like it was more kinematic experience than before, so I couldn't complain about that. Although it was a bit more action play than exploring the tombs. Even when you're like in the skyscrapers and stuff, that environment, you know, I love skyscrapers, but it was still like you need to find a way. You still have to find locations. Okay, I'm not in a tomb, but I'm still exploring, right? So I was happy with that. And the Anniversary was back remake of the first one, which was excellent again. Like I can't really say anything bad about that. I wish they made the same thing for the second one. I loved Lara underwater, which they sort of did with the first level on the next one, which was the underworld. Now, that's probably the most favorite Tomb Raider game ever for me. I do love the new ones, don't get me wrong. I do love the new remakes afterwards. I love them. But if I have to choose one Tomb Raider game which is the most best ever, I will say still the Tomb Raider 4, the Egypt. But after that one will be the Underworld from the remakes, and after that one it will be the Rise of Tomb Raider from the second time remake, the second game, not the last one now, the Shadows, but the one before. So what I'm trying to say, I'm probably gonna do the new remakes, the Legends, the Anniversary, and the Underworld. I'm leaning towards that over the Christmas. I'll record it as well, obviously. Not sure if commentary or not. If you see this video, it will be probably before Christmas. Yeah, you can comment and then guide me what you prefer to see. That's in my size. That's gonna happen. 80% wise. Not sure how it's gonna be with my time working and all, and plus doing those videos that I'm supposed to do for you guys. But in terms of astronauts, I get so much content. I can just upload it. Literally, I have too many apologies episodes right now, so I don't have to worry about that. That content will be always there. As a matter of fact, you may have seen the last video. It's not the last video because this is gonna be posted later. But today I did make announcements on the astronauts video that I'm gonna post now 2 videos a day from astronauts because I had too much content, and I do want you guys who played with me and was looking forward to see yourself. It does happen, like people say, but you're gonna post it. And then it's gonna be, yeah, I'm gonna post it, but it's gonna be 2 months from now, because it's like I get 60 episodes before this one, and I was doing one a day, so it was 2 months from now it will be posted. So I had to change it, so yeah, there's no reason about that. That's gonna be always there. That's not gonna take away from my time, so I need to just focus on the games on the sides right now and record that. And yeah, Planet Coaster, Tomb Raider, Alien Isolation as a summary is definitely something that's in my sight, something I want to do. And I do still have back in my mind, I want to finalize that Hunter Primal. It will happen at some point as well. Outside of that, I don't know. And yeah, if you want to see something particular, or you enjoyed, or you looking for something about something that's just said, make sure you comment. And make sure you're gonna go to the playlist of that particular game and make comment on the last video I posted, so I can see it better. And make sure you use the cards as well. I mean, I used probably 5 cards by now for you guys to kind of guide me in what I'm supposed to do. But again, yeah, there's not much views in the first place, there's not much subscribers, there's not much interaction, so I can't really explain it. Expect there'll be too many clicks, but there's none. Yeah, there's outside of one person who once voted for Doom 3, I think. I was asking what game I should be playing next, and that's something my size as well just came to my mind. I may do Doom 3. That'll be possible replacement, if not the isolation, but that's probably gonna happen too. In terms of horrors, I always want to do something. The fear was before, then the Alien games, so sort of horror. The isolation now, and I'm definitely gonna do Doom 3, which is kind of again the dark atmosphere. It's not horror, but it's what I enjoy really, the kind of dark atmosphere stuff. So that's also in my size as well. Only one person wanted that one. Oh, you want to see that one, and there was no question if I didn't formulate the question if he wants the commentary or not. So that you will have to guide me, guys, guide me. And enough blabbing. Let's see how much money we made now. Well, we get millions, although we're losing money at night. It turns out. So all of this can be now moved to a new location. Let's put it here like that. Now we're gonna connect the roads. It's without the trees. So nope. I can flicked in the last moment. I want it 90 degrees if possible. There we go. Yeah, it can be right there. I don't really mind that one bit. This one can be right here. I don't mind that one bit. Let's do this one 90. And that's pretty much done. Now, meaning this one, it can be connected though. Okay, so what? I'm gonna even connect that one like that. I'm not gonna be mad about that. One bit. This can be empty space like that. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Now we need to get electricity to push the by. What did we do in these corners? Must have been park places, right? Must have been. What else could we have done there? Except it doesn't fit though. Okay. No, it's gonna go under the building. I don't want to do something like that. Or like this again. It's gonna be under. That means the cars will be under the structure, parking as well, because it doesn't recognize there's something there. In a way. Is any chance? No, canals is not possible neither. What have we done in there? That's a real question now. Nothing really fits. Must have been maybe one of those. That doesn't fit either. Okay, 2, 2, and 2. Could. Oh, that's not 2 anymore though. God damn it. Must be something better. Okay, perhaps we're gonna play basketball there. Yeah. On this side, perhaps we're gonna do. This is more space though. Oh, so what? Let's just do this and then some parking lots. It's gonna be much more tricky now, isn't it? Well, let's connect this as well. First, parking lots, that's connected now, that's fine. I forgot about plazas. Did I put by any chance? It could have been a fit, isn't it? Well, it's gonna fit here. There'll be no parking there, so that I'm not really actually bothered about this that much. That's fine. There'll be no cars parking. Now there could be a plaza in there. Finally, we're gonna utilize the plazas as well to some extent. Okay, that's good enough. Let's put some exercise stuff around. So can be that. That can be that. Could be just 2 of those. Hopefully 2 of those. Yep. And in here there could be certainly something still. There we go. That's good enough for me. And then parking lots. Oh, I'm happy with that. So, of course, we're gonna try to hide empty space. It's not always disturbing. Sometimes it's actual grass. It's fine, but in this case, I do wanna plant some trees. It's definitely gonna look better with that than without it. And as soon as I done this, that's pretty much it. 147, I think that's the highest population we have right now. We ever had in this city. We're also making money suddenly, although it's night. That's a good thing. Can't complain about that. That's not disruptive. We don't need any trees. We may need some trees in here. I'll be fine. That's looking good. Let's have a look at the kinematic shot. Yeah, it is definitely on light, and it's almost dwarfing the Chrysler, but then again, it's actually a really nice view from there as well. Yeah, they're not too close. I think this is perfect fit. When the Willys is dwarfing the Chrysler big time. So guys, yeah, it looks different than last time, doesn't it? But end of the game, end of the day, it could have been worse. We could have been done with this completely. And I say this, hopefully, well, if you see this, it means I have the save. Hopefully I have. Actually, I can't really tell, but at least the video is in existence, because it may have just crashed and not recorded. It does happen as well. Like right now, I can see it's recording, but it happened to me before it wasn't. It happens in this game. It's weird, but it does happen. And saying that, we're gonna wait for the sunrise. I'll possibly appear just to the right side of the Willis Tower and the Chrysler. I assume that's what's gonna happen, so we're gonna wait for that. I'm gonna say bye to you right now, and let's enjoy the sunrise. Bye guys. Or not. See you guys.